What if I told you there's a 2000-year-old Chinese story that can make you emotionally undefeatable? A story so powerful that it teaches you how to step off the emotional roller coaster permanently, not by suppressing your feelings, but by changing how you see reality itself. Let me tell you this story. A man once lost his most valuable possession, his horse. It ran away to another village. His neighbors said, "What a tragedy," but the man's father told him, "Don't worry, maybe this will bring you good luck." Months later, the horse returned, with several more horses from the other village. The neighbors exclaimed, "What a blessing." But the father warned, "Don't be too proud. This might bring bad luck." Days later, the man's son fell from one of the new horses and broke his leg. "What a tragedy," said the neighbors. But the father repeated, "Don't worry, maybe this will bring you good luck." And indeed, weeks later, all the young men in the village were conscripted into war. 9 out of 10 died. But the man's son was spared because of his broken leg. The neighbors' judgments kept changing. Tragedy, blessing, tragedy, blessing. But the father? He remained steady because he understood something profound. We can never know if an event is truly good or bad. Here's the insight. We perceive an event as bad when it prevents us from achieving our goals. But preventing one goal can lead to fulfilling a greater one, just as the broken leg prevented the son from dying in war. The problem is, we don't know the future. We don't know how today's bad event will shape tomorrow's reality. And even on our deathbed, we still won't know, because we don't know how this life affects the next, if there is one. So the father's wisdom wasn't about predicting outcomes. It was about something deeper. He taught his son to believe that bad events lead to something better, and good events might lead to something worse. Not because this is objectively true, but because this belief gives you the strength to keep moving forward. When you think this way, you stop being a victim of circumstance. You stop wasting time crying about fate. Instead, you productively move forward, perhaps even happily, anticipating that something better is coming. This wisdom connects to one of the deepest insights in human history. The Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths. There is suffering. There is the origin of suffering. There is the cessation of suffering. And there is a path to end suffering. The Buddha said the source of suffering is desire, and the source of desire is ignorance. In other words, wanting reality to be different than it is, that's the birth of frustration. Think about it. Your goals are subjective. You choose them. But reality's outcomes are objective. They follow natural laws. Frustration happens when these two collide, when what you want differs from what must be. So frustration is actually a mark of delusion. It means you think your desires matter more than the laws of nature. To be without frustration? That's enlightenment. That's becoming undefeatable. So how do you apply this? Here's a practice I call radical gratitude. Create a table with 7 columns. Asterisk, asterisk, column 1. Asterisk, asterisk, event. Write down what happened, whether you judge it good or bad. Asterisk, asterisk, column 2. Asterisk, asterisk. What lessons can I learn from this? Asterisk, asterisk, column 3. Asterisk, asterisk. What virtues or skills can I develop? Asterisk, asterisk, column 4. Asterisk, asterisk. What can I teach others based on my response? Asterisk, asterisk, column 5. Asterisk, asterisk. What might this make me attached to and afraid of losing? Asterisk, asterisk, column 6. Asterisk, asterisk. What vices might I develop trying to sustain this attachment? Asterisk, asterisk, column 7. Asterisk, asterisk. What lie might I teach others based on this attachment? Here's the rule. When a bad event happens, fill out columns 1-4. When a good event happens, fill out column 1, then columns 5-7. Why? Because bad events contain lessons and growth opportunities. Good events contain hidden attachments and future suffering. This practice trains you to see the bad within the good and the better within the bad. The wise person lives in an upward spiral, not because life gets easier, but because they stop fighting reality. They stop demanding that the world conform to their desires, and in that surrender, they become undefeatable. If this resonated with you, try the radical gratitude practice this week. See how it changes your relationship with whatever happens. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful. Wano Wano, the Chinese parable that makes you emotionally undefeatable, vertical bar ancient wisdom for modern stability. A 2000-year-old story holds the key to stepping off life's emotional roller coaster. Learn why the wise father never celebrated or mourned, and how this insight connects to Buddhism, Stoicism, and the path to becoming emotionally undefeatable. In this video, the Chinese parable of the man and his horse, why we can never know if events are good or bad, the connection to Buddha's Four Noble Truths, radical gratitude, a 7-column practice for emotional stability, how to stop fighting reality and become undefeatable. 令你不败之地嘅中國寓言，古代智慧帶嚟現代穩定一個2000年嘅故事，掌握離開人生情緒過山車嘅鑰匙。累積點嘅智慧嘅浮沉，從不慶祝或悲傷，以及你嘅洞察如何連接佛教許多個之說。同情緒立於不敗之地嘅道路，喺呢段影片中，感人同罵嘅中國語言講點解我哋永遠無法知道事件係好定壞，咁如法到死聖大嘅連結咁 radical 咁真，一個七零年世帶嚟情緒穩定咁點解停止對抗現實，變得立於不敗 alpha note, see Hanessa philosophy, emotional stability, Buddha stoicism, mindfulness, parable, wisdom, self-then improvement, 中国哲学，情绪管理，佛教，多个语言，人生智慧，自我提升，思维转变。U podcast, DN duration, 7到8分钟。U test be a sit-on original. Joby Siling Futa IDO. Dien voice C confident storyteller Adrian. Dien BF San RR DF Lantianling Joshaliu A Suset Spui C Wuti Jo Dion Aro C Dion Aro C Sus and T Sus Sun B Sus Sus Itsa Sisani. Dien BF San Sut Spui Sa. Ching Si Huad Streefen Ma Jin Tessa Susa. BD Suset Street Blue _ Mystery. Streef and Susa. Background: The Undefeatable Mind. Original video: https://www.youtube.com/whe V = IS Junior SZSXC - Key Concepts. Chinese Parable. Seiwan Sima. Buddha's Four Noble Truths. Radical Gratitude Practice. Restructured for Clarity. Parable, Trun Philosophy, Buddhism Connection, Practical Exercise.